Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Cardi B, we need to talk about this immaculate conception. Now, I know what y'all saying. Tisha, let her be happy. What are you talking about? Nobody's happier for her than me. But I'll tell you what, you know who does seem to be hating from the sidelines? Page Six. And I want to see Cardi's clap back at Page Six, because even though she likes cursing people out in the comments of Twitter, and I'm not saying they don't deserve it, right? One thing she always does is, if somebody's saying lies about her on a huge platform, she usually does get legal involved. And Page Six has just fired shots, baby. What am I talking about? Well, let's get into this, because Stefon Diggs got some explaining to do. Remember, I reported that it's all over Twitter and TikTok that he welcomed 2 children last year, and he got 3 children on the way this year, in counting Cardi's baby, right? So basically, Cardi is the mother of 5, right? Now, listen. There's rumors that he has twins on the way also, okay? But people are trying to find out who the mom is. I do want to say that, I'm researching, but let's get into what Page Six is saying. Page Six posted, pregnant Cardi B's boyfriend. Are they in a monogamous relationship? It's none of my business. Now I'm just being nosy. I want to know. Stefon Diggs is facing paternity suit over a 5-month-old baby. What? Pregnant Cardi B's boyfriend, Stefon Diggs, is facing a paternity suit from a woman claiming the NFL star is the father of her infant daughter. Now, interesting enough, pause this right here. We're going to get back into this report. I remember when Cardi made her announcement, and y'all was like, Tisa, he only got 1 kid. And I'm like, the streets, my DMs, and so much has been saying that he got kids on the way. And in the last year, he's had 2 kids. I said, is that a fact now? So you know me, I always want to be right. I went to the internet to try to get the receipts. And guess what? The whole internet had been scrubbed from the mention of him having any other children recently. But you know what? I remember, and so did Page Six, because apparently I know y'all busy raising the kids, they can't eat Oreos their whole life, saving the world, working, whatever everybody be doing on their, However, my job is to remember the mess, and it looks like so was Page Six's. Interestingly enough, when did this slew of alleged women, because we're trying to find out the names of all the baby moms, when did this slew of alleged women become pregnant? Well, remember when Stefon Diggs was accused he was accused of assault? Y'all don't remember that? After that happened, Stefon Diggs started impregnating human women. I mean, it's interesting timing, but it happened in September of the previous year, and then all these people, I think it happened in October 2024, and then magically all these women started popping up saying they got his baby, and this one's 5 months old, and I'm not really that good at math, but I don't know. Here it is. So they said he tried to have sex with me. Stefon Diggs was accused of attempted assault by a man as Cardi B dating rumors first emerge. They said they're enjoying their new romance and were recently spotted walking hand in hand as they exited a swanky club in Paris. Woo! However, they said that in October 2024, marketing manager Chris Blake Griffin had accused Stefon of sexually assaulting him. According to the reports, Chris Blake Griffin had also filed a lawsuit against Stefon Diggs' younger brother, Derez Diggs, as he attacked Griffin in an elevator to silence him. Whoa. Listen, we can get to that later. Let's get back into what Page Six is talking about, because, again, that's just the background for you guys to keep in mind of what was being said and what people have said. They said, according to court documents obtained by Page Six, Page Six got some court documents? Eileen Lopera, known as Lord Giselle on social media, filed a petition in December 2024 to determine parental relationship in the Superior Court of California and Los Angeles. Lopera, who was pregnant at the time of her filing, listed the New England Patriot star as her parent of the unborn child. Also, again, this lines up with that whole timeline of that alleged sexual assault with that guy occurred, and then a bevy of females said that they were carrying his child. We'll see what happens in support. She's going for child support, so it makes me feel like she's telling the truth. The Fashion Nova ambassador requested that she be given legal and physical custody of the child, and Stefon only be given visitation rights. Now, this kid is a cutie patootie, I will say. Stefon seems like he like 'em Latin, and he seemed like he like 'em with Fashion Nova bodies, and he seemed like he like baddies. Check, check, and check. But Cardi B is the ultimate bodega baddie, and I do think Stefon Diggs wants some of that Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce kind of like prom queen and queen golden couple. I think he wants. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying he's using Cardi because he's famous in his own right. But you know, whenever celebrities get together, they look at where they can have possible synergy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the Fashion Nova ambassador, Lord Giselle, after she requested being given legal and physical custody of the child, she also requested that Stefon cover all of her pregnancy and birth expenses, as well as her attorney fees. In July, Stefon filed a response to LaPera's paternity suit, saying in the docs that he was not certain if he was the father of Charlie Hopper Diggs LaPera, who was born on April 2nd. That's some cold mess. And can I say something? Stefon, if you don't stop playing, we do not live in the Middle Ages. If you are not sure, then why don't you hop, skip, and jump yourself over to LabCorp, Equifax? I don't know. Who does the paternity testing these days? Hell, you could even stop by CVS and get one. Walgreens, I'm assuming Walgreens online. Second of all, I know you don't want anything to damage your relationship to Cardi, because Cardi is 100% your type, but she famous and she got her own money. Anyway, Stefon requested a genetic test to be conducted to determine whether he is the father. In the event a parentage is established, Stefon requested to have joint legal and joint physical custody of Charlie, as well as splitting the pregnancy and birth expenses and lawyers' fees. Now, let me just say this, right? Because it needs to be said. Some people who don't know game would be like, oh, look at him trying to be a father. And you know what? To be honest, he might actually well be. I hope he's an involved father, because he got a few more than we know about along the way. However, the new trick that a lot of people are doing with requesting joint legal and joint physical custody is they do that so they don't have to pay child support, and they don't have to pay support for anything beyond schooling and whatnot. And also, you're splitting the pregnancy and birth expenses and lawyers' fees. Somebody has to take you to court for child support. But I will say one thing. Stefon give me the tea. I don't know what it is about his face, but he gives me tea of very stingy with his money. I don't know why. I don't know him. This is just based purely off of the way his face looks. But it gives like you're very stingy with your money. It gives, nah, we splitting this 50-50. Page Six did reach out to Stefon's lawyer for comment, but did not immediately hear back. News of the former Houston, Texas star's paternity drama surfaced after his girlfriend Cardi announced she was pregnant with their child on Wednesday. Of course, she shared it via Gail Keane. She said, I'm excited. I'm happy. I feel like I'm in a good space. And you know what? I love that for her, that she is really, really into this man. I don't know if Stefon Diggs is the right person, but I know nobody was worth what Offset did to Cardi, where she said when she left that man, she felt like her body reacted like she was going into withdrawal. I think that she had to break whatever connection she had with Offset to make sure that Offset never goes back to he never goes back to her. Speaking of, Offset had the nerve to tweet, oh, you not even divorced yet and you up under another man. You know what? Nobody will try to shame you about being a ho worse than the most dirty, disgusting dog of a man. I don't know why those particular type of men will be the first one to point to a body count. You not doing this. What type of woman does that? And they the ones that got him, her, them, bodies everywhere. I don't know what it is. The dirtbag to a slut shaming pipeline, baby, it's a heavy one. Anyway, Cardi B has said in the past that who was it? Has said in the past that Offset was a deadbeat dad, not what he needed to do, this, that, and the third, right? I will say one thing. Listen, congratulations to Cardi and her babies. This Stefon Diggs stuff is interesting because, like with everything with Cardi, she is Little Miss Drama. This is one of the reasons she's so famous. She's beautiful, she's talented, she's likable, but baby, she is the drama. And this is perfect drama to be surrounding her album release. Good for her for taking her actual real life and working with it. Anyway, y'all, we're going to try to dig up a little bit more information about Stefon and the many women he is accused of loving. And also, has somebody checked on Offset? I know he's beginning to crash out in 3, 2, 1. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.